being a musician's like not the same as being a composer. With with composing stuff, you have to inspire the video editors. You can't just get inspired yourself from their work. You have to, especially if you haven't got a fixed, specific job in mind. You're lazing about. You're composing little bits of music here and there. But music's not the end all and the bee's knees of everything. You need more. Like obviously you need drones, elements, sound effects can be really useful for optimizing certain low battery effects, which is just sound effects can be useful. They can add a really nice ambience to your track, but not just that, but they can also fix little imperfections in places if it's something you've improvised. It depends how you record your work. I mean, we're not all professionals that, we lay a track down and we like it and then we go out and just play it live. So for some of us, it comes and then it's gone. So then you have to work with what you put together. Sometimes you can put stuff over it, sometimes you can't. So audio manipulation, basically a sound engineer of sorts, that needs to come into your work as well. So for this CD is essentially just one demo song and a lot of alternate styles for the song. But yet they're all the same recording. They're just one recording. It's not like a blues and a classical and a rock and a metal. It's one recording of a song, and what I give you on the disc is alternate perspectives. It could be one of them songs that just pops up in your video all the time, like the Little Red Riding Hood thing from Striking Distance, the crazy film with Bruce Willis and the boats and that. Or like something that comes on the radio, but this track originates from an iPhone guitar app I was messing about with called Strum Stage, which it's a nice little app. Do you know what I mean? It's free. It has no adverts. It comes with one guitar, and you can get additional drum loops for it, and you can get other guitars as well in app purchases, about 69 pence each. But the basis of it is you use one finger to allocate your chord section. So you can have a list of chords at the top, which you can't actually see on this at the moment, but I will turn them on and then find an appropriate one I like, if I can. There you go. This gives me an A minor, a D minor, an E minor, an E, F, a G and a C, which might not seem like much, but you can choose them by alternating the fingers on the keyboard, which it won't turn upside down, which is just typical. So I'll go into settings and just change it to left-handed, and then that will make it easier to see while I do it. But the initial track was just messing about with this app, going from chord to chord, randomly strumming. With one finger gets me the A minor, three gets me the C, 1 gets me the D minor, 2 get the G, and 2 get the F. And that's basically all I've done. And then I just started singing along with it. And I added a drum beat, which I can't even remember what one it was. But it has a bass line section. And then you got bass line going. Now your bass line will change to match you. Your bass line will change to match your chords. Always wondering, oh, why I avoid the sun. Spend my days in the shadows, on the run. So you get the idea anyway, right? Now the concept is, once you've got your initial demo recorded with your vocals, I mean mine's just a real-time take, I'm just strumming, making the words up as I go, and then normally when I'm doing stuff like that, the door will go, the intercom, someone will ring the phone, and I'm stuck with half a demo. But it's not a useless demo if you can put a sound engineer's aspect onto it. You can hop onto the PC or an iPad or a Mac or whatever and start opening it up in different environments. Now imagine a scene such as the singer's on stage, he could be performing to a crowd, so you've got an auditorium kind of echo system going. Oh, why I avoid the sun. Or you could have a security guard in a hallway somewhere backstage towards the car park, so you've got that perspective. It could be playing over the radio while a security guard's talking to another guard, or it could be playing on a car radio. It could be playing on someone's pair of headphones in a library, reading a book that's about to be murdered. Back on stage, you could be hearing it from a killer above the stage. The backstage perspectives, they're always kind of handy, but so are the radio perspective, or just a clean, crisp driving along in the car, and then you can cut to a more tinny version as the car goes past the camera, because you've heard it from outside the car. The main point is when you put something together and it's got a really cool sound to it, it has more use than just, oh, that's a nice little demo. As a composer, when you're not working on something, then you should be working on anything. You should be just doing something. Because obviously, if you haven't got a video to work with, if no one's approached you to make anything, you're still putting bits together. But you need to build a library. You have to have a competent library of sounds and samples and maybe loops. I mean, you can take a perfect piece of audio clarity and then give it such a time stretched distortion. Someone's at a party or a club and the music is in the background and the lights flicker and they look at the drink and what have I been spiked with, and I've been drugged, disorientated. Every composer should definitely have that bit, something more in the toolbox. Cut a bit of slack for the editors. Always wondering, oh, why I avoid the sun. Spend my days in the shadows, on the run, with a gun. The cops will wear a coming. I'll just keep on running, heading for the border. They won't get me. I'm gonna run, duck and dive and hide in the shadows. Oh, duck and dive and hide in the shadows.